Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be talking about our tabletop role-playing game, which is a mix between Earth Prime and Earth 616. This was played using the DC Adventures game, as well as the Marvel Saga tabletop role-playing game. I played this game with Norman and Reggie. This is the story of when Wonder Woman met Balder the Brave, and Norman played Wonder Woman, and Reggie played Balder the Brave. So essentially at this point, where we pick up, and this had jumped off, this was continuing from an additional one-shot, and so where it picks up is Iron Man and Lex Luthor, Iron Man and Kingpin and Balder the Brave have come over from Earth 616 to Earth Prime, and they are coming from a conclave of Marvel heroes and villains that have met to send a group of diplomats to essentially parley with the heroes and villains of Earth Prime. Okay, DC heroes and villains. And so at that point, Balder the Brave and Iron Man and Kingpin all go to Gotham, and they make it known that they wish to meet with the Justice League, which they are expecting Green Arrow to represent the Justice League, but Wonder Woman has returned from the intergalactic trip she was on with Superman, where he is assisting Adam Strange with Rann activities on the planet of Rann. So Wonder Woman has returned, and there's absolutely no discussion. As soon as Wonder Woman is back, she is the de facto leader of Justice League, and at that point, Green Arrow has kind of taken a back seat, right? Wonder Woman receives Balder the Brave and Kingpin and Iron Man. And one thing that is also surprising is Tony surprisingly steps back and allows Balder the Brave to do all the talking, or the majority of the talking. Okay, and so at that point, Balder the Brave, says greetings. We are from Earth 616. We have some knowledge of what's happening here on Earth Prime, but he doesn't say we come in peace or any of that. He immediately says, we have been told by Hawkeye, who is a hero of Earth 616, what happened to the Hulk, and we have been told that he died on this Earth, and we need to know from your mouth, from the Justice League, what happened. So Wonder Woman says, says to him, this is completely understandable that you would ask. Hulk came over here, he raged, he also killed Kid Flash, and then at that point, that battle was completed, and there was a period where the Hulk was in hiding, and then and then at that point, Batman had taken it upon himself to find the Hulk, which he did, and Batman did indeed kill the Hulk. So she confirms, and she's very matter of fact about it. There doesn't seem to be and so she says it very matter of fact, and then at that point Kingpin steps forward, right? And and he looks at Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman takes just a moment, and then she says, she does apologize. She says Batman is 100% part of the Justice League. He has been a long-time honored member, and on behalf of the Justice League, I apologize to you for what occurred. I don't think that Batman should have killed the Hulk. And let me be clear, it wasn't that that Kingpin made her do that, but him stepping forward, she saw something in Kingpin's eyes that made her think, what does this mean for the people of Earth 616, right? And so that's why she chose to do what she did, right? Now, at this point, Kingpin says, thank you for being honest with us, and here's what's going to happen. We are going to take the Hulk's body back to Earth 616, and we will also be taking the Batman back to Earth 616 for trial. Okay. Wonder Woman begins to think about it, and she says, I believe that it is extremely important that we have peace between these two worlds. And so I have made my decision. And at that point, Lex Luthor, right, who has been allowed to be at this meeting because both sides are allowing villains at these meetings, these first meetings. So Lex Luthor is there. Also, Lex Luthor isn't really fully a villain. He still has rights within Gotham and within Metropolis, and he's able to kind of go in both directions. He steps forward and he says, listen, Wonder Woman, Hulk's body absolutely cannot leave Earth Prime. And the reason why is we have an investigation ongoing into the death of Kid Flash. And in addition to that, Batman is going to be tried here on Earth Prime for the crimes that he has committed. So Hulk's body cannot leave because that is evidence. And Lex Luthor then calls out, just Jim Gordon and says, isn't that correct? And Jim says, yeah, that's 100% technically correct, that we actually do need, that is absolutely correct. We absolutely do need that to happen, right? And we do need that Hulk's body as evidence. We have not finished collecting all the evidence. He's still at the bottom of the Gotham River, right? Wait, I'm sorry. No. He's not at the bottom of the Gotham River. I think he's already been pulled out in a preservation pod. But his body is absolutely evidence within an ongoing crime, so we cannot send him, okay? Diana, Wonder Woman, does not seem very happy about this. And at that point, she kind of stops and she's like, okay, I made my decision. And here's what we're going to do. To show that we are dedicated to a peaceful resolution, Balder the Brave, Kingpin, and Iron Man, we are going to send Batman to Earth Prime. We are going to send Batman to Earth 616 with you, and we're going to keep the Hulk here. Well, at that point, Kingpin balls up his fists, and he gets ready to just throw down, right? And immediately, Iron Man puts his hand on his shoulder, and he's like, not right now. We're going to have it. There's going to be a time. There's going to be a reckoning. Not right now. And Iron Man is actually able to calm down Kingpin, and he says, listen, they gave us something. Let's try to keep this peaceful, okay? We can't have every single interaction between these two worlds ending in death or in conflict, okay? Kingpin holds back, and he says, acceptable, okay? Every single Robin, Damian, Nightwing, and Tim Drake all come forward, and they say, we will be escorting Batman's body. We will go to Earth 616 with Batman. By the way, Batman is currently in a coma because he was punched by the Hulk. 26 bones on his left side were shattered. And so all the Robins immediately say, we're going to be going. All right? So Wonder Woman says, okay, in addition, the Robins are going simply to protect Batman, but Iron Man, Balder the Brave, Kingpin, we are going to send our own group of 3 diplomats to your world. We appreciate that you have started this. Wonder Woman then chooses the 3 heroes and villains that she will be sending. She sends Amanda Waller, Miss Martian, and Supergirl, okay? At that point, everyone leaves. Balder the Brave, Kingpin, Iron Man. They go back with Amanda Waller, Miss Martian, and Supergirl. And they go back with escorts for Batman, who is currently in a coma. And so that's Tim Drake, Nightwing, and Damian Robin, okay? Tim Drake Robin, Damian Robin, and Nightwing. They all go over, and then at that point, the Robins split off, and Batman is actually given to Kingpin. And Iron Man goes off with Kingpin and secures the location and is given full 100% transparency to where Batman is being kept by Kingpin, okay? And then at that point, and he actually stays. So at this point, Iron Man is at one of Kingpin's facilities with Batman and with all the Robins. Amanda Waller and Miss Martian and Supergirl all go to meet the Earth 616 conclave, which is reassembled at Asteroid M, okay? They give a gift from Earth Prime, and this is the first gift exchange between Earth Prime and Earth 616. And the Lantern Corps has given a power ring and lantern. And so Supergirl gives this gift directly to Luke Cage, right? Luke Cage accepts it and is very thankful. And then at that point, there is about 2 or 3 days of diplomacy between the diplomacy faction that was sent over from Earth Prime, and what they work out is a trade between Earth Prime and Earth 616, and the first trade, ongoing trade, starts, and the flow is Earth Prime is sending gold on a monthly basis to Earth 616 for Earth 616 technology, and Earth 616 is sending gold to Earth Prime in exchange for academics. So academics will be sent over for limited days, weeks, or months, and will be teaching on Earth 616. And that is the story of when Wonder Woman met Balder the Brave. Thanks to Norman and Reggie for their awesome role playing as always. Take care.